Hi all, and welcome to another NetSuite how-to video. Today we are going to take a look at the inventory transfer. Just as a recap, the main difference between transfer orders and inventory transfers are that when you use a transfer order, we are asking the store teams or the recipient of a delivery to be able to check and verify. With an inventory transfer, we do skip that portion out. So inventory transfer is literally moving stock from location A to B without the need to verify or check off against a delivery. So ideally, an inventory transfer is really going to be useful if you're doing any problem solving or any error corrections in the background. As an example, if a store hasn't received a box but it is showing up in their back stock, but it's still in front of your warehouse, you can easily go onto an inventory transfer and just move that back to the correct location. So to do an inventory transfer, again, we are located under Bank and Vogue, and we are under bulk item transactions and inventory transfer. Once we've clicked on that, we are presented with our mandatory screen of filling out the correct fields. BRL for the UK, TFA if you are in Sweden. Source location again is important. If you are typing in a source location on NetSuite, but it's not actually located there on NetSuite, you're going to probably get an error page or a list of SKUs, mainly due to a location mismatch. So again, please make sure that you've got the right location set up on NetSuite. How to find out locations on NetSuite will be coming out in a separate video. But for now, this is our starting point. And this is where we need to send our stock to. Memo, this is important. Please make sure that you're putting something in there that makes some sense. If we look at inventories down the road or inventory transfer lists down the road, at least we know the reason why we've had to perform it. You can type in anything that you want, but please make sure it makes some sense. Correction between location A or B, if it's a test, please just make sure you've got something in there that makes some sense. Transaction date, again, probably going to be the day that you're performing your inventory transfer. But again, it's a mandatory field, so you will need to fill it in. Once again, we have a few options of how to actually upload our data to NetSuite. We can use a CSV file. We can scan directly in. But for today, we are going to just type in the group in question. Once we're happy with that, again, you can see all of your information here on the scanned list. If you've used a CSV file, you should see the file extension or the file name around about here. But once you're happy, you just need to hit process transaction. And hopefully this should load up fairly quickly since it's just the one box. Okay, just give this a second. Alrighty, so again, still looking very similar to what happens with a TO. But once again, if you click here, instead of being presented with the fulfill, pick, pack, and marked as ship screen, what we're actually now presented with is just the outcome of the actions that we have performed. So as you can see here, we're moving from location A to location B, and we're not expecting any team members to be able to scan or receive that stock in. We have just simply gone onto the system and moved it from where it needs to be. So there's no action that will need to be required from any store team members. So ideally, the inventory transfer is the perfect tool if you just simply need to move stock from one location to another and you don't need to involve team members or a delivery. Transfer order, once again, is the intended method if we are sending deliveries into a store, because we do require team members to receive against what has been sent into them. I hope that makes some sense, and I will see you in the next video.